Hello, how are y'all doing? I purchased this little Christmas tree from the Dollar Tree, and I am removing the garland that surrounds the Christmas tree so I can just get it to the base. Hi, this is Deanna with Ivycreates, and I'm going to be doing two little crafts today that are just super fast and super cute. So the first thing, I found these little, Christmas trees they had at the Dollar Tree, and I liked the garland, but I just didn't like it on that particular tree. So I had some thoughts on other ways that I could make it more elegant, maybe dress it up a little bit, maybe just change it in general. My first thing is I want to do a sock tree. And what I mean is at Dollar Tree, you can actually get red or black socks or a couple of others, and they didn't have any white. I wish they had, but they didn't. So anyways, I took a black sock because they have sparkle to them, and I just pulled it down over the top of the tree frame, and amazingly it actually fits perfectly. So now I'm trying to decide what I've got there, and what I'm going to put on the tree. So you can see my dog Tank right there in the side. He's asking for candy corn. Because yes, I am one of those crazy people that actually likes candy corn, and he does too. He likes anything to eat, But so anyways, I got this red ribbon it's a red satin ribbon with little bits of gold flecks in it and stuff. And I started gluing it to the top, and I'm just going to wrap it around my tree as like the garland for the tree. These are great size trees. If you get several of them, you can group them together or put them with other items. They're very cute and very versatile. And I'll be doing a couple more of these trees this holiday season because I want to show you some different options you can do with them. So today is our beginning on this little tree. So now you can see I'm just kind of going, trying to evenly space the ribbon all the way down the tree as I wrap it around. And this is actually a really good frame. I wish they had much larger frames just like this because they're really awesome to work with. It has little hangers you can hang your garland on. You don't have to even take the garland off the tree. You could just cover it with the sock. So now I'm going to glue the bottom and just put a little dab of glue before I tuck in the bottom part of the ribbon. And that's just to hold it in place, and then I tuck it into the base of the Christmas tree and around the wire frame, well, it's plastic frame, that's on the inside. So now you can kind of see it's red and black and very pretty. I really like the way this came out because I love those furry socks, and I've been using them for everything but socks. So I was looking around, decided I want to put the Dollar Tree scatter on top of my tree, and this is just like some little items that they had, and it would be like vase filler or scatter or something, but this is all Dollar Tree items and make it look totally elegant. Now you could have used a gold ribbon instead of a red ribbon and had your stars, and you could have had your Saints colors because I am on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and the Saints are only 45 minutes from me, so if you prefer your football team, that's a good way to go. Please subscribe, hit that like button and notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. So you can see I tried a couple of different things, a couple of different thoughts as far as what to put on the tree, and I came up with just doing the stars, and you can see I have the other things left over which I'll probably use for another project. Now I thought these were rather adorable, so all I did was take a little bit of glue onto the back of them and glue them onto the side of my tree. And this is how it came out. Absolutely adorable. Love that ribbon and love the just randomly placed stars. So this cost me all of about $4. And quickly, I could take this off just as quickly as I put it on by taking the sock off of the tree, but it came out super cute and I was real pleased with it. So now we're moving on to our snow person, and I got a scarf that I purchased from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just following the line along the scarf to cut out a smaller version of a scarf to put on my snowman. My snowman is actually, it's a 3 stack of pumpkins that I had decorated for Halloween. And I do try to reuse my crafts as much as I possibly can and find new purposes for them and not go out and buy all new things again. So I have a 3 stack of pumpkins, and I'll be showing you a picture of that in just a sec. And it's going to show you the different ways that I decorated this pumpkin for Halloween and for the fall. So I'm just going to fold up the rest of the scarf and put it away, and now I have my smaller scarf made just for the right size for my snow person, snowman, snow lady, whatever. So you can see now, this is the stack of pumpkins I used, and I started with it in the orange. It was the carvable pumpkins, and then I painted it the creamy color, and now I'm going to paint it white so that it'll be like our snow person. So I'm using my Dixie Belle cotton paint, and I'm just going to cover the whole thing with the Dixie Belle cotton white. And fortunately, it's already been painted several times, so it doesn't take a whole bunch of paint to color it up. And the best thing about this, doing this type of a project, next year, if I want to use the same one back for Halloween again, all I do is take off my snow person embellishments and add on my Halloween embellishments, and I can repaint it, I can do whatever I want to. And these pumpkins at the Dollar Tree were the best things to happen this year at the Dollar Tree. Just lots of great ideas of things you can do with them. So you can see I've got them all painted now. I'm going to add, this is yet another vase filler or scatter bunch from Dollar Tree. And it was orange and black. It was from Halloween, but is orange and black sparkly. And I thought that would be absolutely perfect for a snow person, for their coal mouth and coal eyes and all that good stuff. So I put the mouth on, and you'll see in just a second, I made it wide, and the smile was just a little bit too wide for me, for my taste. So I do go back and pull off the 2 outer pieces and put them back closer in on the smile to make it look cuter. But first I'm going to go ahead and do the nose, and I did prepare a seashell for the nose, one of those long pointed seashells. But I decided not to use it because I really like the way these orange sparkly ball looked as a nose. And so now I'm going to add the eyes right above it to make him just a cute little guy. I always prefer, when I'm doing the face, to start with the mouth first and the nose to line them up, and that way it helps you line up your eyes on your subject, whatever you're doing. It just works out better that way and gives you more even spacing. So you can see now I'd done the wide mouth, and then I decided I really didn't like it quite that wide. So I'm going to go ahead and add the buttons to the front of my snow person. And I'm just going to glue those on to my styrofoam. And I've painted this enough to where the styrofoam doesn't really melt under the glue. You have to be careful with hot glue and styrofoam. A lot of times the styrofoam will just melt clean through. But I painted this thing. It's got like 4 coats of paint on it. And so now it's perfectly fine. So now I'm going to add my scarf onto my pumpkin snowman, my new snowman, no longer a pumpkin. So you can see I'm taking the 2 pieces off the side and I'm going to glue those into the mouth. I was just kind of testing the spacing and it looks so much better. Send me a message, tell me what you think, what your opinions are. Did you like the mouth wider or did you like it closer in? I would love to know, and let me know what you think about this project and if I should do more projects just like this or if you have any ideas. So you can see it's in closer now and you'll get to see in just a second. Look how cute. I thought it was much cuter, you know, closer in than wider out. So I'm going to go back with my Dixie Belle cotton and I'm going to just touch up the areas where I pulled off those balls that were glued, so you won't even see them when I get done. I love snow people, snowmen, snow ladies, whatever. I love snow people. So now I'm going to figure out how to wrap this really long scarf because it's long on this snow person. And I'm going to double wrap it around the neck of my snow person so that it will come back and tie just right. And I did stuff it in the neck a little bit. Of course, you must be careful because these pumpkins are all glued together. So, so then I just, you know, tie a little loop and that's pretty much it, and then pull them down and straighten them out. Doesn't it look adorable? I love this. I love this. I think it's absolutely adorable. So I had purchased some top hats because I knew I would be making some snow people and I love to have them wear a top hat. And so I did use on one of my other snowmen a top hat ornament, but I figured out that top hat was way too small that I'd purchased. So I got a plate and I cut a circle out of a plate, and then I went and got a paint topper, a paint lid, I guess you call it, you know, from spray can. So I'm just going to glue that onto my plate and make that into a top hat. So as I glue it on, I'm going around the outside edge now and just adding a little bead of glue around the outside so I can make sure that it sticks really well. But you could use anything to make a top hat, even a small pot for your flowers, you know, because you know how flowers come, your plants always come in those little black pots, and you could get a piece of plate and cut you out a circle and put the pot on it. Or you could use a number of different things. So to make the illusion complete, I'm going to go ahead and paint the whole thing in the same black color. And I ended up just using my Americana acrylic paints in black tie. And I just poured a little bit on and I'm going to paint it up. Please stay tuned to the very end so that you can see all the final product pictures. They turn out really super adorable. And share this with your friends so your friends might enjoy watching some of these crafts made or learning how to make the crafts, share it with your friends. So I ended up doing a couple of coats of the black on the hat just to make sure it was really well covered. And I even did it on the bottom so that if you're looking up under the rim of the hat, it'll be black, so it doesn't all look all white, and it all blends. So I'm going to dry again. I hope you're enjoying this craft as much as I enjoy making it. I'm trying to get out all my Christmas crafts and get them done because I do know, I should already be working on next year's stuff, but I enjoy doing Christmas crafts a lot. So I'm just drying the under the rim part now, and I keep testing it to see how it looks on my snow person. And now I want to make sure that I had a nice ribbon around the hat. And I'm gluing my ribbon onto the rim, onto the hat around the top of it. So I'm just tacking it in place, and then I'm going to add a few more embellishments to the top of the hat, like some little holly looking pieces that are really adorable. So I'm just taking some random scrap leaves that I had laying around, and I'm just kind of cutting them up to make them a little more jagged looking, like a holly. And I found that those leaves were too large, so I went with the smaller 2 leaves. And I have some pom-poms that I also purchased from the Dollar Tree, and y'all, I can't say enough about the Dollar Tree crafter square this time. That was the best thing they could do this year, was bring up a crafter square. So the pom-poms I had also purchased from there. And I'm just placing the leaves on the brim of my hat with a little dab of glue from the hot glue gun. Do be careful with that hot glue gun. Please subscribe, click that notification bell, share my videos, spread the love, and hopefully we can get lots and lots of followers, and we can have more videos. The more I see that you guys like it, then the more I am encouraged to produce better videos. So please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. So now I'm just adding another little leaf, trimming it down, and then gluing it to the top hat. So now I put the little red pom-poms on the hat to make it look like holly. So I'm going to glue this down to the top of my pumpkin or snowman. I hope you get good use out of these recycled and reused types of craft projects. That is a thing for me, because if you don't have a lot of money, it's fantastic to reuse things. Doesn't he look absolutely adorable? I was so pleased with the way he came out. And you can see here, this is my snowman next to the Christmas tree. And in the background, I had another gift box snowman that I had also made. But he's super, super cute. I was so pleased with this. I hope that you were too. Hi, did you click that subscribe button and the notification bell? Well, if you don't hit that notification bell, you will miss out on our Thursday videos. So please go ahead, click it, and you'll be able to watch our videos that are coming up.